computer screen so you can run the invigilating, monitoring, modding, that's it, that's what it's called. How are we all doing? A few of you probably getting your notifications about now. I've got no one with me in the room. It is freezing. Everyone has been saying, oh, well, November, it's been so warm. No, it hasn't. It has not been warm, not in the slightest, not in the no way, not in the no how. It's cold. I know it's only going to get worse, I know, because as December rocks around, certainly January. February, it's a bit hit and miss. February I still find really chilly, but yeah, it's certainly going to get colder, not warmer. But I am already freezing. The new air source heating that we've got costs about £10 a day to keep the heating on. So we don't have the heating on unless it's like... I know we're not that cold yet. It's coat, literally, T-shirt, coat, and big fleecy duvet. Well, fleecy blanket. Because I am freezy. I am certainly very, very cold. Has it come up for you yet? It has.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah. I am cold. Now, like I say, when the heating needs to go on in the deep of winter, it will. But for now, just wear more layers and move more. The heating does go on in the first thing in the morning and first thing in the evening. It should have just clicked in now. Normally goes on between sort of 5 and 6 o'clock for when I get up and everyone else is starting to get ready for work. And then it goes on about the same time in the evening, ready for us to start getting ready for bed and that sort of thing. But yeah, during the day, during the night, wear more layers and start moving. Hey, Dragon Fruit, I'm good. How are you? It's been ages since I've done a live and seen all the regulars come in. Like, I have odd regulars that will come in, but because I had such a big break from doing the lives, everyone's like, not used to you doing it anymore. So now I kind of have to get everyone to come back again. It's nice to do all the regulars and see you all. How have you been? What have you been up to? You're well. Good to hear it. What? Dragon Fruit, I've been meaning to ask you, what's with the name Dragon Fruit? Is there a story behind Dragon Fruit ice cream, or was it just literally the only name available that you could have? You tried your own name and YouTube was like, no, you can't do that. So you just sort of went, yeah, Dragon Fruit ice cream, why not? I'm sorry, but you need to sleep right now. It's just me. It's just the way I am. So I had some blood tests done last week, and it's coming back that I am still very anemic. Now, the anemia does make me quite tired quite a lot of the time. It also makes me quite cold an awful lot of the time. So the fact I'm yawning, it's just part of the anemia. That I could sleep for 12, 13 hours, still wake up and still be tired. It just what it is. Also, being cold, that tends to make me really dopey and sleepy as well. So, yeah, excuse all the yawning. I do it every live. I have always done it, and I'm doing it most of the day anyway. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much sleep I've had. It does not matter. I yawn all the time. So, thank you for the concern, but I definitely do not need sleep at the minute. We'll be going to bed probably about 9 o'clock normally when we head off to bed, so it won't be long before I'm tucked up, safe and warm, ready to go nap. You just like the ice cream. I've never tried a dragon fruit ice cream. My favourite was Tutti Frutti. I like the Tutti Frutti ice creams. Nowhere does it anymore, really. You occasionally find the odd place, but not often. Hi, Bunny. How are you? I think my least favourite flavour of ice cream has got to be rum and raisin. Oh, I cannot stand it. My weekend was absolutely all right. Saturday I was off, and today I've been at work, so hello. VM, one question. What's your question? So yeah, half my weekend was all right, and the other half of it I was at work, so it was pretty good. It was really good, Alyssa sounds like it was staggered. It wasn't that bad. Work is work. You don't get to spend your own time doing your own thing. You have to do as you're told.
Have you got a piece of paper anywhere?
What's your dream country? What to live in? We got paper. Yeah, in the drawer to the left by the spiders. My dream country to live in, I would have to say I want to do New Zealand. I would love to live in New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand. Although I quite like the UK. There's some really nice places I'd like to go and live in the UK. But yeah, if I could live anywhere, I'd go there, I reckon. Nice and warm, beautiful coastlines and beautiful countryside scenery.
No snakes.
Is there no snakes?
No.
What? By native, there's just no snakes in New Zealand. How did they pull that off?
Because it's an island.
We're an island. We've got
Yeah,
adders.
I don't know, but yeah, apparently New Zealand has 0 snakes.
Well, there you go. Do you live in England? Yes, VM, I do indeed. In the UK. Is that? I want to say that's Sinead, but I don't think that's how I say that name. But hi. Do you like Tenerife? Peter, I have never been to Tenerife. So I couldn't tell you if I liked it. Sinead, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so with a lot of your names, I will read them, but I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce all the names. Hi, Callum. Hello, Croydon. But yeah, I've never been to Tenerife. I've never been abroad. Never, ever, ever been abroad anywhere. I've barely even been on a plane. I've been on one of those, like, the leisure flights, the pleasure cruisey type flights, where you've just you go around the airport. And, I mean, we barely got off the ground. I don't know how high we got off the ground, but it's not far. And I was up in the air, all of 15 minutes, if it was that long. So, yeah, I've never really been in a plane, never been anywhere. Oh, Sinead, your mum. Sinan? I'm terrible pronouncing names. My English, Callum, yes I am. Dragon Fruit, do I like Australia? Oh, I love Australia. I have got family out in Australia. My dad's side of the family, a whole host of them, they emigrated out there many moons ago. And they sort of set up family and they had like their whole generations of family out there. So yeah, I've got a lot of family out in Australia. I would love at some point to fly on out there and have a look at them makes them sound like they're in a zoo. No, I would like to go and fly out there and see them all and see Australia. But I don't think it's something that's on the cards for me. While I'd like to do it, it's not something I'm like, I must do that. I've got to do that, If it comes up, I'd go. If not, it's fine. I've been to the Philippines. Lovely. I've seen the Philippines. Like, I've seen pictures of it and stuff. And I used to work with a lady who was Filipino. I actually used to work with quite a lot of Filipinos. And it seems like quite a nice, friendly place. But I've never been. Happy Computer Chip, hello. You should go. Oh, there's a volcano. I have no desire to be anywhere near a volcano. No. Apparently there's one up in Scotland somewhere. I think it's either dormant or extinct. I'm not sure. But apparently there is one in Scotland. While I was up there, the little tour bus did like a drive round. And we drove past this bit and they were telling us all about the volcano. I've literally forgotten all the information other than it was a volcano. What's with the snakes there? Oh, what, in New Zealand? Dale was saying that there's no snakes in New Zealand. I didn't know that. I had absolutely no clue. Snakes don't really bother me that much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not too keen on finding a venomous one in my house. Should I go to any country that has venomous snakes, I would be none too keen on that. But I would prefer, if I had to have the choice, I would prefer the snakes over the spiders and the wasps and the poisonous bugs. I'm not a big fan of poisonous bugs, insects. I'm not a big fan of insects anyway. They creep me out. But the spiders, poisonous bugs and flies and things like no. At least a snake, you got half a chance. You know, you can outrun it or, you know, it's scary. Computer chip, I'm doing well. How are you? What's that? I've just been delivered a message. Hang on.
Tick inside, please. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I will do that indeed.
Tick inside.
Oh, tick and sign, tick and sign. I've been... Okay, that one. I don't even know what I'm signing. There you go.
It's just an agreement.
Yeah, I see that.
Right.
Trying to do it live and daughter's in here pestering for stuff.
Thanks for that.
You're more than welcome. Happy days. Right. Kerry, I am sorry to hear that. We've been in the homeless situation. It's none too pleasant, especially this time of year in the UK. If you're sofa surfing, it's better. I mean, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. It's uncomfortable, it's horrible, and you're kind of always beholden to other people. But yeah, to be out on the streets this time of year and as we go through the winter in the UK, I mean, there's probably worse places in the world. Like, I know Russia gets pretty nippy around the winter time, but certainly it's wet, it's cold, it's horrible. No, I couldn't do that. Do you come live often? Callum, I do a general live once a week on Sunday at 6 every week. Ish. There are some weeks I literally just completely forget. It goes straight out my brain. It'll rock round to sort of Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be like, I forgot. But as much as I can, yes. Sundays, 6, I do a live. I also do a members live. And I'm at the members live on Thursday at 5. Australia has some snakes. Bye bye. See you later, love you. So yeah, I know Australia has snakes. I see the snakes that Australia's got, and them's is mean snakes. They ain't no friendly little corn snake that just sort of wobbles about all happy with itself. No. These are angry snakes. They're very angry snakes. They don't run away from you. They come at you and they say, and they be all snakified. Very scary snakes in Australia. Not a fan of your snakes in Australia. But that being said, I still would rather a snake than some sort of scary bug or spidery thing. I'm okay with our spiders because they're caged. They are in their little plastic boxes. They have little lockable lids. There is no way they can escape. Them I'm happy with. The other spiders, the ones that are loose and wandering about, nah, you can keep them away from me, especially the bitey ones. You're a single dad, Callum. What's your channel based on? So the Small Steps to Big Changes is literally like a personal development kind of channel. It focuses more on like housework, cleaning, that sort of thing. But there is weight loss, there is decorating, there is a bit of fun vloggy stuff that goes on in there. But it is mainly personal development. It's kind of me testing my boundaries, finding out what I need to do to sort my life out, because we have come from homelessness. Me and Del were both homeless. We were sofa surfing. We've been in sheltered accommodation, like homeless shelter accommodation. And it's literally us dragging ourselves from homeless to where we want to be, and the journey of how we're going to get there and what's going on. So yeah, that's what the channel's all about. A lot of people are scared to go to Australia because of the spiders and the snakes. Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them, dragon fruit. It's absolutely petrifying. It really is a worrisome thing. But to be fair, I mean, I don't know how many people are in Australia. I don't know what the populace of Australia is. But it's a fair chunk, isn't it? I mean, it's not like 15 people. It's a fair chunk of people live in Australia. And how many of those succumb to spider and snake bites? You know, it's only really if you go like into the outback and the undergrowth and all that, and you're miles and miles away from a hospital and any urgent medical care intervention, any of that jazz, that really you're going to risk some sort of suffering. You're in the major towns or cities, the chances of seeing one are probably slim to none. And even if you do and you happen to get stung or bitten or whatever, the hospitals are so well equipped out there because it is, you know, it's one of those things that probably happens more often than you think. But actually, people just get swift medical care and it's like, oh, don't worry about it, you're all okay, you know? So I just don't want to get bitten by one. I don't want to put my shoe on in the morning and be gotted by some sort of funnel web or something, you know? Oh, God, no. I put my shoe on the other morning and a small piece of wrapper bundled up in the toe and freaked me out, and I had to kick my shoe off. Dale, because of the spiders, obviously we have locusts for the spiders. Dale was wearing his shoes and halfway through his shift at work was like, oh, there's something weird in my shoe. Yeah, one of the locusts had got in his shoe. So that was fun for him, squelching around on a locust for most of the day. Callum, thank you for the sub. So, yeah, the bugs are truly scary. I'm new to this. What does Super Chat exactly mean? To be fair with you, Callum, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It's one of the features I did turn on for YouTube. I did read all the blurb. But my brain doesn't hold on to information that it doesn't find very exciting. I do indeed have ADHD. It has been confirmed, and it is believed by like a counsellor, therapist, psychotherapist person. They highly suspect I'm autistic as well, and as part of that, my brain just... It doesn't hold on to a lot of information. If it finds it really intriguing and informative, then it will grab hold of that information and you'll never hear the last of it. But otherwise, it just goes, no, we don't need to remember that. Yes, brain, you do, but it won't. It won't remember it if I don't find it interesting. I was told it's sending the YouTube money. Is that true? As far as I'm aware, yes. So I think a super chat, it does cost and it does send that money to me. I think you get a little sticker, but like I say, I don't 100% remember. It should tell you all about it if you find the information. But yeah, I 100% I couldn't tell you because I don't want to go, oh, it's just a little sticker and you click it and it ends up charging you and then you get all angry at me because it's something that charges you. It could cost you. I think it does send a little sticker. You get like a little emote thing and it does, it's like a gif or a, not gift, yeah, gift like you get on TikTok, like you can send tokens or whatever they are. I'm not sure. ADHD, same here. It's really, really cool. I think genuinely, I think a lot more people have it than we ever thought. You know, before it was thought just the naughty kids had it. I think actually a huge amount of people have it. It's just what bits of it affect you and how you learn to live around it, you know? Like I said, with my memory, it's terrible. If I don't get someone to remind me, you can forget it. And this is why before, when you asked how many lives I do, Dale was like, yeah, sometimes. Because some Sundays I just forget. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's not that I don't enjoy doing it. It's just some Sundays my brain goes, no, that information is not what we want to do right now. And it just kicks it out of my brain. I've got no chance. So, yeah, it just is. It is really hard to control it. I found, I don't try and control my ADHD. I just live with it the way it is. I know my memory is shocking, so I let everybody know my memory is horrendous. If you expect me to remember something, either remind me regularly, write it down, or remind me literally just before you want me to do the thing, because there's a very good chance I'm going to forget it completely. So at 8 p.m. you'll forget Callum. Lol, just joking. Callum, in all seriousness, it's quite probable. I won't forget you, like dragon fruit. As soon as dragon fruit pops into the chat, it's like, hi, I'm like, oh my god, hi. I will remember you, but I won't. You know, it won't be a conscious process all the time. And the minute you pop in the chat, I'll be like, Callum, hey. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I forget names all the time though. Like if your name wasn't actually Callum, and you came into the chat, I'd be like, oh, Callum, hey. And you'd be like, it's not Callum, it's Simon. And then I'd have to try and remember that your name's not what's written on the screen. So, yeah, dragon fruit, it is 100%. It's being human. That's all it is. I think nowadays, what it is, we're put under so much strain and pressure and stress that there's just no room in our brains for any of the extra stuff. I mean, when my nan and granddad, even my mum and dad, when they were raising kids, one parent stayed at home and raised the kids and the other parent went off to work and brought money in for the household. And that was great because all one parent had to worry about was raising the kids and keeping the house clean, putting food on the table, rah-de-rah-de-rah. And one parent went out and did all the stuff, even in with a house without kids. It would still be that you wouldn't have to keep changing hats. You wouldn't have to be an employee, a mum or a dad, a wife or a husband. And, you wouldn't have to do all that. And I think now we're put under so much strain and pressure to always have a perfect house, always have the perfect car, always smell perfect, always look perfect. All that jazz. It's just too much. And I think that's why a lot of this ADHD is coming out. Because all ADHD is an attention deficit. Your attention is wrong in separate places. And I don't think our attention can ever be correct because we're spread so thin, there's never the right amount of attention for that one thing, which is a deficit, attention deficit. The hyperactivity disorder, I think, is slightly different. And I think that's where ADHD is different with the hyperactivity bit. But I think the attention deficit bit is true for all of us because we're all spread so thin we just can't do it. I haven't worked for 3 years, taking care of family. Before that I worked since I was 15. I'm now 48, so low confidence, super scary for me. Oh, Karen! I'm sorry to hear that. It really is tricky, honestly, going back out. Are you going back out into the workforce or are you going to be staying at home permanently? At 48, that's a long time out of the system. But I'm sure you can handle it. I've been working lately on the kind of concept that anxiety is just, and low confidence, it's just this feeling that we can't do it. Why can't we do it? Why at 48 can't you go back and do it? I know you say you have low confidence because you've not done it, you've not practiced it, sure. But what can't you do? What can't you do? Hi, hamster. Oh, thank you, Callum. Yeah, I was out of work last 3 years caring for family. Prior to that, I was never without a job. Exactly. So you've done it. And I'm sorry, if you've been caring for a family for 3 years and you've worked since you were 15, you got it. You got it, Karen. You can walk back into the workforce tomorrow. And yeah, sure, you're going to have to learn a few new tricks and, a few new jazz hand things because, processes have probably changed since the last time you were in the workforce. But there ain't no way you can't do it because you have single-handedly had to care for your family. I mean, you may have had a partner, sure, but you've at times had to single-handedly care for your family. You've had to take the initiative. You had to think outside the box. You've had to do all these things. And no one gave you a manual to care for your family. I know they didn't because families don't come with a handy-dandy little manual. So you've managed to do all that from your own brain and your own inner thought processes and patterns. And you did it. You've raised your family, and you've dealt with your family and done all that sort of jazz, you got it. If you're going back into the workforce, there ain't no reason you can't do it, Karen. You'd be absolutely fine. Find yourself a job that you'll know you like, maybe one you had when you were younger, and jump back into that workforce and love every minute of it. Hard working is Karen. Yeah, indeed, Callum. Definitely hard working. And going, I think, honestly, looking after a family sometimes can be harder than actually being out in the workforce, because you do feel so alone. You do feel so isolated because there's very few people to talk to. And there's very few people to get information and feedback and help from, because everyone's family is different. What works for your family ain't going to work for mine. So you could give me all the advice in the world and say, oh, you should do this with the kids and you should do that with Dell and all this. That's not going to work for my family, because this is my family, you know? And you have to come up with that all on your own. I think that's so much harder, because at least at work, you got a little manager. Yeah, all right, managers mess up all over the shop, but at least your manager's telling you what to do. So when it goes wrong, you can go speak to my manager, go blame them. They told me. It was hard, but I've done it since I was young. Exactly, Karen. You know what you're doing. And it really is hard, but you've done it and you know how to do it. What does join the channel mean? I think just like subscribe. I've never seen join the channel as an option. I don't know.
Might be a membership.
Oh, it could be membership. Yes, it could be a membership. So, at the moment, members is only 99p, or it could be 99 cents. I don't know where you are, but it's only 99p. It is very low because all you get is one weekly live. Yes, 99p for join. So it is members. You get one weekly live. I'm thinking in the new year you may start getting early access to videos as well, but it guarantees you at least one live a month. I try and do one live a week on Thursday at 6, 5 even. I am planning a video for the members. I'm hoping to get it out as quick as I can because it needs to go out very soon. But yes, members, you get one live a month guaranteed for 99p. But I try and do one a week, so yeah. Yeah, so Sunday at 6 is the live for everybody, Callum. Thursday at 5 is the members only live, so you get a separate live for members only. My dad has stage 4 cancer, 3 years past last December. Oh, Karen, that's awful. You've not had much luck, have you? I'm sorry to hear that, Karen. That's not good. So yeah, to guardianship of mentally, physically needs to care of mother. So spinning exactly. If you can do that, Karen, you can work. You got it. You got it. You doing? I think it's because you've not practiced it. You just need to get out there. If you're going back into the workforce, just find a job you want to do, and just jump. Just go for it. Sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith and know that you're going to be okay on the other side. It's just because you haven't done it. And a lot of anxiety is just sitting on the fence. You know? And all sitting on the fence gets you is splinters up your tush. You just jump off the fence and choose a job. You can always stop and go back. You know, no, you don't have to stay in the job just because you took it. But yes, so Callum, like I said, members is slightly different. I am hopefully planning on the new year getting some more content rolling for members, but it's really tricky to try and get all that filmed and edited and up separate for the members, because I don't really do much more than what you're seeing on the channel. I do my Weight Loss Wednesday, I do my Friday cleans, and occasionally you get a Tuesday video that's just a bit random vloggy type thing. I only do 3 videos a week, and there's no big massive secrets that are going on in life, which is what I like to post on the members channel. Now, when we do the kitchen up, when I can't do it, there you go. When I do this room up, or any of the rooms in the house, the members do get sneaky peeks of what's going on. They get early information to colours and patterns and things like that. I do find out early information a lot of the time. So, at the end of that, it's 99p. It's not a huge amount. And you can always back out. So if you do start to do members and then you think, it's not really worth it, you can always cancel and just join me and on the regular channel. It's really not a problem. Hi, Kitty. How you doing, sweet pea? So, yeah. Yeah, I think... I don't know if you get access to other stuff on there. I've not given it access to other things. But I know sometimes YouTube will allow members to access to certain things without me having to allow you access. So I don't know if YouTube's given you access to other things. But all I've given access to is the live. What you been up to, my kitty? What you been doing with yourself? Have you been in the chats lately, Kitty? I think you were in last week, weren't you? Dragon Fruit, I don't remember seeing you last week. Were you in last week? I don't remember. I don't remember. I know Jenny was in last week. Wasn't Jenny causing chaos last week? Dear. Was Jenny causing a ruckus last week?
No, it kept asking to verify messages.
That, yes, I knew Jenny was causing it kept blocking Jenny's comment. It wouldn't allow them. And we had to, override it and okay it. Even though she was just saying things like, hello, and whatever. We had to override Jenny's comment because it was refusing to let her post. I don't know what was going on. And a few weeks ago, it was trying to boot everybody out randomly, weren't it? It was just kicking people out of the chat left, right and centre. It was like, can't be dealing with it. Yeah, Jenny wasn't causing trouble, to be fair. It was TikTok causing Jenny to cause trouble. YouTube. You weren't. Oh, you did miss it. I thought you weren't here, Dragon Fruit. Yeah, because I like your emote or your little icon thing, whatever that little thing's called that comes up here. Yours is very vivid because yours is mostly pink with this little blue bit at the bottom. And as soon as I see that, when I get notifications from comments, there's a few of the regulars that literally just stand out really bright. And yours is one of them because of that high amount of pink and that little splash of blue. I'm like, Dragon Fruit's commented. Dragon Fruit's commented. The other one is Angel. I know hers, cause I say hers. I don't know if Angel is a her. It's a big, bright orange little icon. So I know that one when that one comes up as well. It's funny. I recognise all your little emotes. I like it. I think it's funny. I don't know what that little crown next to your name means though, Dragon Fruit. Can you see it? I don't know if it will point to the right place, but here on my chat is where you are. Is that coming up right on yours? Am I pointing to the right thing? The little purple box with the crown, #3 in it. Is it pointing to the right place?
You can't point at any place because...
Is it not showing up the chat on yours?
Yeah, but you won't see that on your screen.
Well...
Look. That's all you see is your face.
Oh, that's unattractive. Turn that away. Free in top sending messages. Oh, see, look at you, Callum, learning stuff. I'm new to it all. I know the bits from this end. I know the creator end. I don't know the subscriber end. I don't know that bit. So, any spooky things happened during Halloween that you weren't able to get recorded? I don't think so. I did have a spooky happen today, though. I did have a spook. You've literally just reminded me of it. I was cleaning one of our vans, and one of the things we have to do is test the smoke detectors in all the vans and the CO2 detectors. So I was reaching up, pressing the button to test the CO2 detector in the corridor outside one of the bedrooms. And a piece of the trim, you know where they put the walls together, you get that little bit of beading trim, don't you, inside the caravans? A piece of that literally flung itself down the corridor and smacked me on the back. I even said to Jane, where did that come from? What was that all about? And he's come out, he's like, what? What happened? And I hadn't bothered putting the lights on to walk down the corridor because it wasn't too dark. It was just sort of dim light. So I hadn't bothered putting the light on. He put the light on and was looking to find out what had hit me. And it was then we saw this piece of trim laying on the floor. And yeah, piece of trim had flung itself down the corridor at me. Apparently, Alyssa and Jaden were in another caravan while I was over cleaning the hotel. And the telly turned itself on in one of the caravans and then randomly changed channel, which a little bit freaky. House-wise, I don't think we've had anything creepy really in the house, have we?
Not other than the stuff we've already spoke about.
Not over Halloween, nothing creepy
No, I don't
happened.
think so.
Nothing that stands out, nothing that you can say, oh, that was a little bit weird, wasn't it? Yeah, no, nothing major. Did you get anything weird, Karen? Oh, Callum, that's nice, thank you. My icon is my favourite character named Watson from my favourite video game called Apex Legends. Oh, lovely. Working hard Monday to Friday in my new job. Anyone feeling anxious about going back to work, just go for it. Something that you think you could do and hopefully enjoy. The anxiety soon passes. Exactly, Kitty. Exactly. Once you realise you can do it, the anxiety's gone. And I saw an interview actually with Jenny. Jenny's in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I saw an interview with Will Smith and he was saying anxiety is a funny thing. He was telling a story about like going parachute jumping and you're sitting around with your mates and you've all had a few drinkies and you think it'd be great fun to go parachuting. So you book the flight, you book the parachute jump, and all the way you build up to it and you just get more and more anxious as the day gets closer and closer. And then you board the plane and your anxiety is through the roof. And then it gets to your point to jump and you're sitting at the open door and you're terrified. And the guy counts and he pushes you out of the plane on 2 because people grab on 3 and all that jazz. And then he says, the minute you jump, that's it. There's no more fear. The fear is the lead up to the event. The fear is not knowing what's going to come. That's all fear it is. It's not knowing. So yeah, once you've done it, you know what's going to happen. There's nothing to be scared of anymore. And then you just figure out whether you like it or you don't, and you just move on, really. And like I was saying earlier, anxiety is genuinely just your lack of belief in yourself that you can do it, that you're going to be okay. And you are. You're going to be fine. Why is Jenny green? Yes, because Jenny is a member. Jenny, I think you're one of the longest standing members. There's a couple of you, but I think you've been member from like the very start, haven't you, Jenny? Karen, your brain's your enemy. I must admit, my brain has been one of my worst enemies, I thought, for many, many years. Every time I wanted to lose weight, anytime I wanted to succeed at something, anytime I wanted to do anything, my brain would go, oh yeah, that's a great idea. But you'll never do it. Oh, why don't you just give up? Why don't you just stop? You know, people don't like you. People aren't happy at you. And I always gave up. My brain hated me. It doesn't hate you. Karen, I promise your brain does not hate you. Your brain's job is to keep this safe. And it uses its past information to understand how to keep you safe. That's all it is. You just got to show your brain that now you are safe. Because literally, what could happen to you? Let's say, okay, you take a job working a checkout at a big supermarket. And your colleagues are complete wombles. And every person that comes to your checkout is horrible to you. They're mean. They throw things at you. They give you the wrong money. You know, they make your life awful. What happens then? Turn around and say, I don't want to work here anymore. You get yourself a different job. That's the worst. That's the worst. What happens if you don't make friends at the new place and everyone bullies you at lunch? You know? You leave. You're a grown-up now. You're not forced to go to school or that particular place anymore. You just leave, you move on, you get a new job, you know? And you need to try and show your brain that actually we are okay, we are safe now. You can leave any situation with enough time and planning, you can leave, you know? So you just need to try and tell your brain you are safe now. And going into a workplace, it needn't be terrifying. No spooky stuff here. One of your videos you talked about an older gentleman that's motivated speaker. Did you remember his name? Oh, yes, I did. I found out his name, but I couldn't find the video to post the comment on. Yes, I did find out his name. I can't remember it for love nor money now. And I'm using my phone to do the live, so I can't go and check. He did a thing with Mel Robbins. I can't think of his name. You are indeed faithful, aren't you, Jenny? Exactly. Flying is definitely my least favourite thing, but a challenge. Build up your confidence. Start small. Build up your endurance. Exactly, Kitty. Yeah. Take something that's well outside your comfort zone. Like Kitty says, flying, right? Well outside your comfort zone. So start small. Start with stuff you know you're safe with. Just jump off the floor. Just up and down, you know? And just build slowly from there. And I think you can get like really short pleasure flights that like you're in the air for maybe 10 minutes, like I was saying earlier. Maybe book yourself on a short pleasure flight and just slowly build the amount of time you're in the air until you realise there's nothing to worry about. Like with job hunting, perhaps maybe start with a job that's 0 hour and commit to maybe only 1 day a week. And then once you're in and you like it, pop your hours up. What is everyone's ideal trip or go-to restaurant? Oh, Dragon Fruit with the good questions today. Everyone's ideal trip. Well, you take me to Great Yarmouth. I love it. I go there every available opportunity. Go-to restaurant. That's hard. We have, actually, no, it's not that difficult. It's one of two places for me. We have a Cantonese all-you-can-eat buffet in Boston. And beautiful. Oh, so good. I could eat my body weight there easily. Not a question. And there is a Indian restaurant that is elite. It is the best one. It is more expensive than the others in town, but I would rather pay that little bit more money and go and get real good food. It is amazing. So yeah, that would be mine. What about yours, Dragon Fruit? I don't know if you've already answered. I'm going back through the comments. I'm scrolling through them slowly so I can answer them all. Do you believe the customer is always right? Because I don't know. I do not believe anyone is always right. Customer or otherwise, I don't believe anyone is always right. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. And quite frankly, in some of my like till jobs, my customer till jobs, I found actually more often than not the customer is completely wrong. Completely wrong. And tends not to read stuff either. I used to work in a coffee shop. And the soup of the day would literally be written above my head with pictures as well of what it was in massive writing. So it wasn't like tiny writing you'd have to sort of squint to read. And people would still come to the till and say, what's the soup of the day? I don't know. Could this give you some sort of clue here? This big sign above my head. Although I did feel like a Wally. They didn't change it one day. And that was the one day nobody asked what the soup of the day was. They just kept asking for, well, I don't know, tomato soup or whatever it was. Until evening shift, they realised they hadn't changed, the morning shift hadn't changed it. So yeah, that was a bit, oops. It's just my car, seriously, just broke down and we have financial difficulties. So the pressure is on to get and keep a job. Karen, you are going for it, aren't you? I think realistically, that's probably the biggest issue, isn't it? you feel huge amounts of pressure to keep a job, to stay somewhere where you can't be, and it's driving you insane, but you have to stay until you find something else, and that is really hard. That's really, really pressureful. But you can do it. You do it. Just keep your head down, keep smiling, keep going. You'll be fine. Is that your uniform? You've been at work today? Oh, Jenny, you know me so well. That is indeed my uniform. I have been at work today, yeah. So it's my weekend in this weekend, and I was in today. And then I'm in tomorrow. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm back in Thursday, Friday, and then it's my weekend off. So I'll be off next weekend. I'm also under my new blanket that Leela got me for my birthday. It's got these little, let me find one. Oh, these little candy cane love hearts on it. I love it. It's so thick. It's like double lined fleece. And it's so warm. I love it, love it, love it. I'm always underneath it. If I'm at home and I'm on the sofa, I got my fleecy blanket on me. It's gorgeous. I think you said his name started with a G, the motivational speaker guy. Yes, I'm sure I did. I wish I could remember his name. I wish I could remember his name. I can see his face clear as day, but this is another one that, like I was saying to Callum earlier, where my brain has decided that information is just not exciting or interesting enough to hold on to. Yet, I constantly need to know his name. But I just never remember it. It's so infuriating. I want to say like Grigino, something like that. I'm looking at Dell like he's going to have the answers. He's completely ignored me watching his phone, but he wouldn't know anyway. He would have no idea who I was talking about, not a Scooby, because I wouldn't have ever told him about it. So I will try and find out. Karen, when this live goes up, just pop a comment for me. I will find the guy's name and then I will reply to your comment with his name. But if you don't, I'm going to forget. So if you'd like to know his name, just pop a comment when this goes live. Or if you don't mind, just drop back on one of the videos and just pop a comment in there saying, "Oi, Raquel, remember the G guy." And then I will find his name and I'll reply to your comment with his name for you so you can find him. But he is amazing. This guy is fantastic. There's also another guy whose name completely escapes me. I'm so terrible. I swear, I need a book that I can just write everyone's names down and how I know them, because then I can remember them. But then I'd forget to write in the book because, well, that's just me. Kitty, I think we are all feeling the pressure financially. That is my drive to work, and now I'm not far off of 60 in 3 years. Kitty, wow. Will you be retiring at 60? Will you be taking early retirement? Can we retire at 60? Can women? What age do women retire? Brian, hello. I'm doing good, my lovely. How are you? If you have put comments, do bear with me. I am scrolling through them and getting to you as I can. But they come in a bit quick, and now I'm just sort of working through them. Mine is Chili's. It's an American. It's so good. If you and your family ever come over to America, try it. Dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, you're American, aren't you? I'm sure we've had this discussion before. See, another piece of information.
I've just been reading about someone in America.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I really want to try some seriously genuine American dishes. Like proper American dishes. Like the stuff I would really love a slice of authentic American apple pie. Because you lot over in America, you love your apple pie. I'm always hearing about, like, your mum's apple pie. I just want to try an American apple pie. I don't know if it's going to be any different to an English apple pie. I really don't care. Just the thought of going to America and eating American food, even if it isn't, like, originally made in America. Like, I would love to have a McDonald's in America. I would love... Dairy Queens. I've got Dairy Queens in America I'd love to try. And I found out the Cheesecake Factory is a real place, so I'd like to go there. Although you guys have baked cheesecake, and that weirds me out. I like the no-bake cheesecake. I don't know if the Cheesecake Factory does no-bake cheesecake. But I just want to eat food in America. You guys make it seem so much better than what we have here in the UK. Great that you like Norfolk and Great Yarmouth. I trained as a nurse in the James Paget just down the road from 95 to 98. We know the James Paget, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know the James Paget. My sister ended up in there when she was pregnant with... Could have been Adam.
Yeah, it would have been.
It would have been Adam. Wow, that was many moons ago. He's what, 18 now? 19?
Yeah.
19 now. He's just had a birthday.
Yeah, it must have been Adam because she was with Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she ended up getting dehydrated and wasn't very well. So she ended up in the James Paget while we were on holiday. So, just a snippet of information. I'm Applewoods smoking ribs and chicken. Ooh.
Used to go in there all the time when I was on the buses in Yarmouth.
You did, yeah, because you'd have to go in
Yeah.
there, wouldn't you?
Used to drive the number 8s.
Applewood smoked ribs. That sounds good. I'm not a big fan of meat with the bones still in. I like my meatless, boneless. Oh, what are you doing? There you go. Never give, that is what I tell myself. And happy belated birthday. Oh, thank you, Dragon Fruit. Jenny, am I going to do Vlogmas? Well, no. Is the short answer to that, Jenny. I think after Vlogoween and realising how much that took to do, I think I need more time to plan and get some of Vlogmas done early. However, there probably will be an increase in video output on the run up to Christmas, but I'm not going to guarantee like a Vlogmas style Christmas run up. Dell has come up with an idea of doing maybe like a calendar thing, so like a short video each day rather than like a full long form video. So I'll probably do that this year just to sort of, you know, dip my toe into the Vlogmas style thing. Also, I was holding back on doing Vlogmas because Vlogoween was my thing. I love Halloween, it's me. Kerry was more Vlogmas, so I was leaving Vlogmas for her. But I hope she won't mind me telling you, although you're going to find out sooner or later anyway. She is planning on leaving YouTube. She won't be doing it anymore, which means that would open me up to, if I wanted to, doing Vlogmas. But like I say, this year I will be doing extra videos, but I won't be doing a Vlogmas style run-up. I can remember people's faces, but not their names. Dragon Fruit, same here. See it clear as day. Cannot remember the words that go with the face. At this rate, not until later, as I won't get any pension until 66, but by then it would have been part-time. Oh, it's mad, isn't it? They keep putting the ages up as well. My dad was so excited because he was going to be able to retire at whatever age it was, let's say 65, for example. And then literally the year he turned 65, they put the retirement age up by a year. So he had to do another year's worth of work. It's not good. Dragon Fruit, your barbecues are great. Your personal barbecues or American barbecues? Because I tell you what, I've seen American style barbecues on TV too, and you lot make a big thing of it. Like with the salads and the breads and all that sort of thing. Ooh, that's something else I want to try. I found a recipe for a snickerdoodle. Now, snickerdoodle just looks like a peanut butter type cookie. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like an ice cream Snickers, but I want to try snickerdoodles. Haha, the apple pie. Yeah, in American Pie. Yeah, I haven't seen American Pie, but I've heard of that. I've heard of the apple pie in American Pie. Sounds pretty vile to me, realistically. Yeah, I've never watched American Pie. I've seen bits of it. But it was one of those films, literally, we started watching it and my brain went, oh, yawn, I can't do that. And it switched right off. But then that happens with most movies with me, to be honest. It took me like 8 attempts to watch The Green Mile. And even then, when I had watched it, I didn't understand it. It took Dale to explain it to me before I could understand what the heck was going on. So, yeah, never seen American Pie properly. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie properly. I've only seen one of the Lord of the Rings, and even that was like 3 hours of, my tushy has gone to sleep. I can't. American style barbecues, yeah. I don't. You lot all can hold a really good party out there. You really can. The American parties, the way you all do celebrations is just top notch. I love it. You go so over the top that it's so within my wheelhouse. I hate these parties that are just sort of, I don't know what the word is, half done. They have to be elegant and demure. No, live the life to the full. Go for the max colour, the max food, the max drink, the max music. Just live life up top, fast lane. Go, go, go. I love it. I love the way the Americans celebrate things, or at least the way it's shown on telly. I love the way it's shown on TV. I don't know if that's how Americans actually are, because obviously it's portrayed differently. It's like all Americans seem to think we live in like Downton Abbey and Bridgerton. It's like, no, we stopped doing that years ago. But yeah, it's portrayed differently to sell this idealisation, isn't it? Did you watch The Nun, the first one, Jenny? No, we still haven't done that yet. I still don't know what that guy's obsession was with the child. Why he looked after her so much and all that. I'm like, I need to watch the first one so we understand what the heck happened in the second one. But we haven't got around to watching it yet. There is a new horror movie out in the cinema on the 14th, and I've already said to Dale we're going to watch that. I seem to have found a new love for horror movies. And I just quite like watching them. I mean, at the moment we're watching The Walking Deed. Bread. Yeah, The Walking Bread or Walking Deed. Currently, I'm sitting here looking at that. So we've got right into that. We're at season 5 already, and we're just watching that go on. Oh no, as if I've missed most of this live. Lindsay, to be fair, you've only missed an hour of it. And I'm still in full swing. I'm not absolutely exhausted yet. Have you had your dinner yet, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's good. I've been waiting for Dale to have his dinner. And he's eating it. I remember watching him eat. See, again, another thing where my brain has just completely forgotten the information. Completely gone. No idea. But apparently he ate his dinner, so that's good. What? Oh, yes. He's making cake. Oh, it's after 6. I definitely can't eat it now. I tried not eating, like, after 5, unless I'm, like, real hungry. It tends to affect my weight in the morning, and I'd rather get a true weight than eat something, so I don't eat after sort of 5 o'clock unless I absolutely have to. It's working, so let's go with that. It really is dragon fruit, is it not? Really good. I keep getting bored every so often. Like, I've missed a good chunk of it because I'll get bored and then I'll scroll on my phone and then it's like, now we have to figure out what on earth's happened. So I've missed a good chunk of it, but it really is a good show. Oh my God, tell Dale I served David Morrissey. Oh my God, I was starting. Dale?
Yeah.
Jenny has another 5 minutes of fame.
Oh yeah.
She served David Morrissey, who played the governor in The Walking Bread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had to think.
Patchman.
Yeah, Patchman, the one-eyed. Can't remember if it was left or right. He had patched, so we'll just. Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Isn't he an American actor though? Mind you, I suppose they can live other places, Raquel. Just because they're American actors doesn't mean they're stuck in America and can't ever leave. I kind of make that mistake a lot. I kind of think they're sort of stuck in America and can't ever leave. Like Tom Ellis, who played Lucifer. I'm like, but he's in America and he's an English actor. How is he doing that? Because people are allowed to work in different countries. Oh, he was from Liverpool, was he? Well, I didn't know that. I said you was bang out of order for Andrea. Jenny, I nearly read your flipping comment completely then. It's just a good job my brain's engaged, isn't it? Oh, God, yes, I get bored so easily, dragon fruit. Have I pointed that out already? I apologise. No, I do. I get distracted so easy. So easy. Like the voiceovers. It can be an hour-long video. It should take me no longer than maybe an hour and a half to edit and voiceover. 2-3 hours later, I'll come downstairs and Dell will be like, thought you'd fallen asleep or got lost. No, just got distracted halfway through editing and decided to go on my phone and scroll for a bit. And then got bored of scrolling, so went back to editing. You just have to get used to it. I always have at least sort of 3 things on the go at once. I'm never doing just one thing. There's always 3 things on the go at once. Like I say, I'm watching that. I've got the live to do, and I've got some video editing to do, and I've got a book to write. Well, I say book to write. I have to write a script for this, so yeah. Always doing more than one thing. So, all good fun, eh? I know, Jenny, you're trying to get me done, aren't you? You're trying to get me struck off the old internet. Ain't gonna work. Well, it probably is gonna work. Because let's face it, that's 4 things. I know. See, I am multitasking. Although, to be fair, I can only do... It technically is 3 because I can only do the editing on my phone when I've stopped doing the live. And I had to stop editing to do the live. So that kind of is one thing, but 2 separate things. Oh, hang on. I need to hold my phone different so I can scroll with one hand. I've got my beverage. Oh, that's better. I needed a drink. Okay. Same. I can absolutely love what I'm watching. Yeah, I'll still get bored and scroll on my phone, driving my partner mad when I have to keep asking what's going on. Lindsay, your partner and Dell would get on like a house on flame. Because, in all honesty, I do the same. I'll look up from my phone and they'll be doing something completely different to what they were doing, and I'll have missed an hour of the episode, and then I'll have to be like, what's happening? Where did this person come from, and who's that, and what, and why? I'll tell you another thing I do that's really bad. I will see a character, and I'll find out their name, and then I'll go on my phone, and I'll have to Google all about that character, and their real name, and where they come from, how old they are, do they have any kids. I want their whole life story of the character on the TV screen. And then, of course, by the time I found out all that information, and I've checked out the other films they're in, and all that, then I can come back to the show, and it's like, oh, God, missing a load of stuff. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? Was there a show you watched start to finish? No. In 100% honesty, no. I have tried. I have absolutely tried. Even my safe shows, even the shows that I put on when I'm feeling really horrendously bad, and I have watched multiple times, I still will not watch it properly from start to finish. Like the Gilmore Girls. I have watched that show so many times, and there are still bits of it that I see for the first time because I've not watched it properly from start to finish. There's been...
It's annoying.
It is annoying. Keeping Up Appearances, One Foot in the Grave. This film, like literally, there has been nothing I have watched from start to finish and paid attention to every single episode. It's impossible. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Maybe I need to train my brain. Maybe I just start doing like 1 or 2 episodes and pay complete attention to 1 or 2 episodes and then slowly build from there. But yeah, Kitty, I agree. Multitasking. It's not multitasking, it's multi-failing. We can't do it. You cannot multitask successfully. It's just doing lots of tasks badly. But I would love to. I'd love to be able to just have that focus. Ooh, Dell made cake. Oh, looks yumtastic. My favourite character on the Walking Bread is Abby. There's an Abby. Okay, cool beans. I'm going to say, yep. I don't know who my favourite character would be. I kind of like Carol. I'm not a big fan of Rick. I think Rick's a plonker. I like the older of Herschel's daughter, whose name escapes me. Maggie, thank you. And I like Glenn. I like Maggie's Glenn. And I'll tell you, the baby's not too annoying. Judith. To be fair, she roars every single time she needs to be quiet and there's walkers about. But she's a baby. What are you going to do? Daryl, yes.
For at least one episode, they made you think she was unalive.
Did she? Did they?
When Tyrese and Carol walked off the thing after.
Oh, yeah. I thought she wasn't there anymore because they didn't leave with her. Didn't the baby... No.
What?
But Jenny said, didn't the baby lie in season 1? No, baby didn't do that. Daryl, I love Daryl. Daryl is cool. I must admit, Daryl's brother, he annoys me. Merle, he annoyed me. So much he annoyed me. The baby wasn't born in season 1. No. Oh, Abby. Who Abby is, I don't know. Who's Abby?
I don't know.
Which one was Abby?
Refresh my memory.
I don't know.
Is that the one that was with the military dude?
I don't know. She went in season 1 apparently.
Oh. I don't know. That's a long time ago now.
Bletchley Circle. Oh, what's that? What's that one about then, Dragon Fruit? You've just given me a massive piece of cake. I can't eat it. It's going to make me way big tomorrow.
Oh, well.
Can I just eat some of it and not all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. My favourite's the governor, obviously. Yeah, Abby! There's an Abby in the chat. Yeah, your favourite would be the governor. Dragon Fruit, what's the show about? I'm guessing you're frantically typing at home while I'm asking you a question over and over again. Ah, I got cramp in my finger. Oh, it's doing really weird things. Oh, I can't actually move it. Ow! Okay. Ah! Ouch! No, stop! Ah! Ow, 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 ow! Hang on, I'm just having a mad cramping in my finger and I can't make it stop. Oh, you viciousness. You gonna behave yourself now? Oh, that was really painful. Did you see how it just bent out of shape completely? That was painful. Won't be doing that again in a hurry. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how it happened that time, but... Ow! I think Abby was Andre's sister. Andrea's sister. Andrea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to say names.
Oh, yeah, she went quite early on.
Did she?
Hmm.
Good. I'm glad you remember her because I have no recollection. Mind you, I wasn't really watching
When
this.
they left the farm, wasn't it? Or just before they left the farm. Like I said, for me, that's a long time ago now.
I can't eat this. It's bad. I'm going to weigh big in the morning.
No, you won't.
I will. There, I had some.
It's not come out too bad. I had to see you stuff it in your face.
Jenny said she got munched.
Hang on. Oh, did you allow it?
Yeah. I've watched all season twice. Wow, Jenny, you're dedicated. We've only just found it. Apparently it's like a 15-year-old show. But we've literally just come across it and it's like...
I don't normally do zombies and that, but...
No. It looked good.
Clipped it, brought up, looked alright, so I thought I'd give it a go.
Alyssa, would you like some daddy cake?
No, thank you. I'm full.
I couldn't say no, thank you. It was plonked on my lap and demanded I eat it.
Oh, that's upsetting.
It's not fair.
It's bloody freezing out there.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. No! can't defend myself, you toad. Oh! Jenny's partner can't stand it.
Can't stand what?
The Walking Bread. This show.
Oh, coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenny, this little madam here, right, keeps putting words, well, I say keeps, she's done it once, of words I can't say, hoping I'll just read it and then get myself in trouble.
That's cheeky, that is.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion, Jenny. That this type of thing is stupid, but this program works with that stupidity.
Yeah, I must admit, I think that's why I keep getting bored. I'm watching it and then it gets a bit stupid and a bit boring.
Yeah.
And I sort of go off track and then it gets interesting again and I'll come back to it. So, yeah.
The storyline kind of overrides the stupidity.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is this members only or is it?
No, this is general. Yeah.
That's why I'm babysitting.
Right.
Although we both missed someone putting.
No, I didn't miss it.
No?
No, I was getting to it. I'd already blocked one comment.
Oh, yeah, I had to block one as well.
Yeah, you beat me to it, that's all.
What they said.
Literally, they just said the word truck.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know why people feel the need to put
You should
comments
get some
like
of the
it.
comments on my video.
Yeah.
I can't read them out now. but
I mean, Money the
Sure.
Governor was a piece of work. Yeah, that governor.
They should have done with him in the first time.
Yeah. I want to read the comments on your video.
it's quite funny.
Yeah, I think the governor was bad, but I kind of... Yeah. I tell you, the big plot twist for me was when they got to Terminus. I thought Terminus was going to be a good place. It wasn't.
No.
It was a very, very, very bad place,
You were
Terminus.
still shouting at Rick, wasn't you?
I was shouting at Rick for ages
Yeah.
because he was being a wally brain. But you actually chatted with the governor. What did you chat about, Jenny? We need a Jenny's famous interactions book. That's what we need. We need Jenny's famous interaction stories. Are you seeing Ben tonight?
No, he's at dark.
Oh, it's a dance. That sounds fun. You should have been here a minute ago. I got cramp in my hand. This finger just literally deformed, like, and proper went weird. I couldn't get it to straighten out either. I couldn't get it to stop. Said he was a... Oh, yes, you said... See, look, she's trying to get it again.
That's a naughty word. You can't say that.
Jenny can. I can't.
Mm.
Little boy's peeking his head round. You are a little McNaughty, you are. We're going to have to come up with a new word for it, Jenny. Milling. Did you see my comment? Dragon fruit. The last comment I see from you was... Oh, yeah. About Bletchley. I've got no idea what that is. I did see it and I said, what's it about? And then nothing ever came through. So I assume you wasn't listening or was off busy doing something. But yeah, what's it about? I will watch it, but I'd like to know what it's about beforehand because I'm very fussy with the stuff I watch. I won't watch anything with any unnecessary meanness to an animal. If anything bad happens, or even if the animal's slightly upset, I tend not to watch the show. Even this, it happened in it, and I was like, that's completely unnecessary for the plot of the show, and instantly lost interest in it. I don't want to watch stuff like that.
Well, it wasn't because they ate them.
They did, yeah, and it
So-
kind of then is different. But
Yeah.
yeah, I won't watch a show where there's any
not
unnecessarily
needless,
animal. I can't be dealing with it. I like light, fluffy shows.
Everything in here is for survival, you know, it's not for no purpose.
Yeah, exactly, Jenny. Bread and build. But he did that. I know he did. He definitely bred. He milled. It's insane. I'm even going to be careful though because
Well, technically, he didn't.
no.
No. Technically, she did it herself. I know as a result of what he did, but technically she unalived herself.
I'll have to take your word for it. I can't remember what happened to him. He milled and billed. Ah, okay. So yeah, if it's not showing, I'm not even getting a comment to approve. So it's clearly something that's upsetting the algorithm and it's not allowing you to put in there. Some of
go
the
back and I'll have a look.
it's not even coming up as a viewed comment.
Oh right.
Dragonfruit's trying to tell me what a show's about,
Yeah.
and it's not even giving me the option to approve it. So
Oh.
whatever that show is about is definitely upsetting the algorithm, which probably means it's something about a cereal of some description.
Oh, a cornflake miller.
Yes, the cornflake miller. Yeah.
Yeah.
A cornflake miller, yeah, or something of that nature. So yeah, is it particularly violent, Dragonfruit? Is it a very graphic type show? Okay, Jenny, a cornflake miller. A cornflake is a cereal, and
Replace the first letter for a K.
Miller, like build. Yeah. I think Ian. Oh, Liam. I don't know if it was that or what it was. But in all seriousness, if you say the wrong words, the algorithm finds you and it makes you go away from the internet. It blocks you. You're still confused. Okay, Jenny. A person that mills a huge lot of other people is a cereal. I'm hoping you're following me, Jenny.
Cereal unaliver.
Yeah, I just like I say, I don't want the algorithm to get upset. Oh, okay. Well, let you have it that time then, Jenny. Yeah, there you go, Jenny. Jenny's caught on.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's what we're after.
Yeah, cornflake.
Yeah, cornflake. It's right. Ooh. Number 1 or number 2, Dragonfruit. When you say post. Right. So Dragonfruit was asking for me to watch a show that's on YouTube. I asked what the show was about. The YouTube algorithm wasn't allowing them, Dragonfruit, I just called you a him, I don't know if you are or not. It wasn't allowing Dragonfruit to put what the show was about, so I assumed it was about the thing you've just posted, Jenny.
Yeah.
And that's why it wasn't allowing him to write it. Again, sorry, Dragonfruit, I do apologise. But that's probably why it wasn't letting you post, because there are certain things we're not allowed to mention. You get it when you start doing creating. It gives you a list of things that you absolutely will get blocked for mentioning, for saying, for doing anything surrounding the content with it. And that particular genre is 100% a genre I cannot get involved with. So yeah. It's just something I can't get involved with, and that's probably why the algorithm was like, you can't be saying raw. It's just not something I can do. Did you block Liam?
No, I just removed his message.
You'll have to let me know what it said later. I wasn't reading it. Something daft, I can imagine, because we've already had to block a daft one. So yes, that's what that was about. There you go, Jenny. So yeah, that's what that was all about. Like I say, it is. I kind of do agree with Liam. I think it is a tad woke,
Yeah.
that you can't mention all this stuff because people might get idealizations and people might do stupid things and people might this,
Get
that, and the
offended
other and
and
get
stuff.
offended and all that jazz. If you are offended, it's very easy to just scroll. Or if you're very offended quite often, you just block, delete, and scroll. And you'll never see any of the offensive stuff I have to say ever again. But then, yeah, YouTube, it can be a bit weird sometimes, in all honesty. But yeah, you know, get off, naughty kitty cat. Wait, get off.
No, there's food there.
Look, bad kitty cat trying to steal my cake. Get off, eat.
Try to, she's going to.
She will. She'll take my cake. Get your paw off of it, you little Fruit Loop. Yeah, go on, run away. Naughty kitty. But yeah, I do think it is horrendously ridiculous. I get that you shouldn't be, you know, glamorizing things and making things seem so wonderful when they're bad. But just to say the words and talk about things, I think it's
Ridiculous.
it is ridiculous, and it's making a problem where there doesn't need to be some, like with like taking yourself out.
Yeah.
They won't let you talk about that. Well, I think that's a very important subject for people to talk about and get support and help on. But if you can't even say the flipping word,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I think it's gone far too far sometimes, to be fair. I think there's a time and a place for it, and people just having a general conversation and mentioning words, sure. You know, the algorithm should pick it up and flag it, and then someone should look at it and see what you're saying and talking about, and then decide from there whether what your content is a risk or if you're just talking about it.
That's why suppressing freedom of speech is stupid.
I agree. I do
Because
think it is
leads
mad.
to ridiculousness.
I find it funny, like American shows and Americans like and prefer UK shows. I really like Mandy right now, but I can only get snippets of it. Mandy. Never heard of that one, Karen. I did see.
Oh, Mandy, was that the one with, what's her name in it? Can't think. She done, what was it?
Yeah.
Let me think on that one.
So the actual show might be, but they might not mention the trigger words that alert the algorithm to its presence. That's the thing. You can put the stuff, you just can't use the words that alert the algorithm to the presence, as far as I'm aware. That, you know. But also, YouTube spends a lot of time taking stuff down, and it takes a lot of time to get there to take it down. Also, a documentary is different to people just speaking the words that would lead the algorithm to find the products, you know, the topics of conversation. So it's a whole minutiae, and it's so hard to understand. And this is why, genuinely, this is 100% why I stay the heck out of it. I don't say anything that might remotely trigger the algorithm. I don't show anything that might remotely trigger the algorithm. Like, I've got a 0% drink, but I won't say particular subjects on it. I won't show what drink it is because I don't want to risk the algorithm finding me and striking me off. It's just so much easier. And yeah, it does sound a bit woke and a bit annoying and tedious, but I would rather it be that way than my work that I've put into this over 4 years suddenly gone again. It happened once before. I was happily at work, and actually it was around this time last year. Maybe a bit before. But I was at work one day. I went to check my comments on the video, and my whole channel has gone. None of my videos are there. I can't even get on my channel, not even on my own channel, to access my own videos. It was taken down. It was gone. Not just for public, for me. It was gone. And I had to appeal, and I had to try and get it back. All because I had said something really innocent. Like, it wasn't even graphic. It wasn't violent. It was nothing of that nature. but my whole channel got taken down because of it. And I had to appeal and have it independently watched to make sure I wasn't promoting what it was I was saying. And then they allowed my channel back, obviously. I'm not going through that again. I'm just not going through that again. Diane Morgan in Mandy.
No, I was thinking of someone else.
You're thinking of a different show.
Yeah, I thought that. I'm trying to think. Still trying to think of the name of the show, but
No.
it was a '90s show, and I'm sure she went out and done one on her own as the character out the show. But
I don't know. But yeah, I know the Americans do like a lot of English shows, and I know a lot of the English like the American shows. But I think a lot of that's to do with the accents and seeing how the other half live. Like, you get so used to your own life, don't you? Living the life of someone else just for a little while just seems so much better. Hey, Dragon Free, you've gone from 3 to 1. Have you tried other platforms other than YouTube? Yes. So I used to be a TikTok presenter for a company, and TikTok is even worse than YouTube. Even worse than YouTube. We would get active violations for
every second.
all the time. Yeah, like literally, we would be presenting, and the computer would ping, and we would have a violation, and another violation, and another violation. Like on this app, I know I'm probably allowed to say a lot more words than I actually say, but I would just rather not, just in case. On like TikTok and that, I know I'm not allowed to say those words and for like be demonetized or deplatformed. On this app, I can mention other apps, I can mention websites and things like that. On TikTok, none of that jazz. You mention another website, you mention another platform, any of that, violation gone, you can't do anything. Also here, if I wanted to pop off camera for a bit, I don't know, go and get myself a drink or whatever I needed to do, I could just leave you just sitting there, chilling, looking at my wall like that, come back and nothing would have happened. But on TikTok, you leave the screen blank for too long and you get a violation. It's just, yeah, I prefer this platform so much. And like I said, I probably have way more freedoms than I have given myself. But I am not losing 4 years worth of work. And I also have private videos on here of Alyssa when she was tiny and of past pets, of trips out that are just for us. They're just on YouTube for us. And I'm not losing them. I will not lose them because once they're gone, I can't get them back. And I don't have a way of storing them forever here at the moment. So, yeah, I'm just going to be overly cautious and keep things light and fluffy and airy. And, yeah, you guys can generally type what you want in the comment. I mean, as Jenny's proven a couple of times now, Jenny, you can. You can put most things in there. But when, like Dragon Fruit, when you were talking about raw, that is definitely one of the big trigger words that it will not let you talk about. It doesn't. You're not doing that. You're not getting involved in it. So that could have been why. Oh, I remember that. I was worried you had disappeared for good. Yeah, TikTok's horrendous. It really is bad. And Linda, I was worried I'd disappeared for good. It literally, I was on my lunch break at work when I discovered that it had gone. I had to go back to work and spend the next 4 hours stressing and not knowing how I could get my channel back, or even if I could, knowing that I'd lost all those videos and I'd have to start again and I'd never get those videos of Alyssa back and stuff like that. And yeah, it was horrendous. 4 hours of barely been able to focus on what I was supposed to do because I was so upset and frantic about it. I can't risk losing that again. So it is what it is. I will do what I have to do to keep my channel alive, keep it going and keep it thriving. And people who don't like it, well, they don't like it. That's fine. I know many of you will just put up with it and support it and realise it's just the weird ways of Raquel that we have to, you know, try rhyming slang to understand what half of us are saying, you know? But it really was a scary time. I hated it. So scary. Yeah, it does work. A lot of people find TikTok so much easier than YouTube. There are other platforms out there. I don't know what. I don't know if Instagram you can do lives on. And I don't know their policy on what you can say, what you can't say, and all that jazz. But yeah, I think, like you say, Drag Free, it's what you're comfortable with, isn't it? It's what you know, and it's what works for you, and it's what you find good. And this app works for me. I have said to Dell that while obviously he's here during the day, I'm going to get him to take some of my videos. I'm going to download them for him. He can edit them into little shorts and snippets and put them on TikTok for me and stuff like that. So I can start making some sort of a following on TikTok as well. And I'd also like to try and make some sort of a following on Instagram as well. So hopefully we can get across to there. That's going to be a lot more hard work, and that's what I'm going to need Dell's help with. I'm just about managing to balance YouTube on my own. I think when you start across the other platforms, you definitely need a team behind you. And I'm going to need a team. It's crazy how some people will say whatever they want and get away with it. And when other people do it, they get in trouble. Just don't understand it. Dragon Fruit.
Well, I don't do TikTok much.
Yeah, it is very crazy. Also, one of the issues you can notice is that some people are monetized and some people aren't. So if you're monetized, you can say a lot less because obviously people now are paying for your content. So you can say different things if you're not monetized because the videos are less fed into the world, you know, and there's different criteria. So if I choose not to monetize a video, I can say way more than what I can on a monetized video. I don't know what else. Also, I think some people, they worry a lot less about what they're saying and just carry on regardless. So it's not such a big deal for some people. They just appeal it or whatever and they move on with their lives. Like I said, a lot of the restrictions I've placed on myself. I know YouTube's swearing policy. I think after the first 30 minutes or something, there can be swear words and you can still monetize your video, no problem. I just prefer, there is no swearing. Just no. And you can show certain things, do certain things after a certain length of time onto your video. But again, I just prefer not to. Like I say, a lot of the restrictions are restrictions I've posted on myself just to make 100% sure I've stayed in the boundary. Because I think if you blur the lines of a boundary, it's no longer a boundary. And things start slipping up, especially in this household. I swear to you, honestly, hand on heart, that when this live finishes, every third word out of my mouth is going to be a swear. And probably the same out of Dell's mouth. The kids aren't so bad. Even though the kids have been allowed to swear since they were kids, like since they were tiny, they don't swear so much. Alyssa she swears more now. But yeah, so that's why I go to other platforms that have more freedom. What platforms do you use? Which ones are the more freer ones? Because I honestly, I'd like to go to the more freer ones. If I can get monetized on TikTok and swear and say what I want and keep my monetized coming in, I will. You're going to see me in a lot more of an honest light. I will double check with YouTube's monetization policy and swearing because honestly, I would like to be more free and open with you guys. It's so hard worrying about what you're saying all the time. But then again, I also know that a lot of people, they come here because they don't like the constant swearing. So maybe if I can go across to another app or another platform that doesn't mind the swearing.
You could always tap into Alyssa's account.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's already got quite a big following and she's monetised already.
She is, yeah, and just pick it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, we'll revive Life Audit, innit?
Mhm. Yeah.
But you see, I've already got a small steps to big changes TikTok. Just don't post anything on there. But maybe I'll close that and rebrand Life Audits. I'm pretty sure Insta is fine with swearing. The majority of people I follow swear on their lives and stories. Oh, really? Lindsay, that's interesting information. Thank you for that. I will check their policies. And yeah. Actually, I don't need to. Because if I swear or whatever on Instagram and they take me and I'm gone,
Don't matter.
don't matter. I've deleted my Instagram anyway because I never use it.
Yeah.
So if that goes away because I have sworn very naughty, then it doesn't matter to me. I haven't got so much to lose on there. Guys, look for me on Instagram soon. I've got an Instagram. I do post generalised on there. But I will start posting some more content and you will pick up Instagram. What do we think? 14 of you in the room. Instagram, yeah or nay? Do you know what I'm doing? Anyway. X, that's Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could not get on with Twitter for love nor money. I hated Twitter. Rumble, I've heard of it, but I have never, ever, ever looked at Rumble. Not once. Patreon, I have a Patreon. Do all people who go on Patreon have to pay to see their creators, or do you only pay for certain stuff on Patreon? But yeah, I will, like I said, I wanted to try and get Dell to put me over onto TikTok, and I will try and get onto the old Instagram. Yes and no. Okay. I'm glad you were clear with that, dragon fruit. I was worried you were going to be vague. How wrong I was. Oh, dragon fruit, you do make me chuckle.
So yeah, you can pay for some of the content, but not others. I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you set it to like paid, then you have to pay. I love that. You've made my evening, dragon fruit. Thank you. Oh, you do give me chuckles. Bless you. Oh, dearie me. Oh, it feels like it's all gone quiet. Like we've run out of stuff now. You can have paid content on there and free content. Hey! Yeah, Dell was right. That was brilliant.
I figured your code.
Yeah. We worked out your code there. Well, Dell worked out your code. I must admit it confused me. Let's just hide my Linda. She seems to be hanging out. There we go. Yeah, your code did confuse me there for a minute. So, Patreon, I can do free content. No wonder. I might just random post my videos everywhere. Just upload it to every single platform and just have them everywhere. Just me in different formats. The one thing I have got a bit of an issue with is that TikTok, you film in portrait, and YouTube, you film in landscape. And you can't alter the two without proper editing software. And I haven't got the software to do that. Can you? You can change it from landscape to portrait to fit the frame.
Yeah, if you just in your when you go into your pictures.
Yeah.
You go on to edit video and then you can rotate it.
Without it looking weird?
Yeah.
Because every time I've done it, it's looked weird, like I've been sideways instead of upways. It won't rotate, it won't... So it's like if we took that telly now and rotated it to portrait instead of landscape, he would look like he was laying on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how the videos come out. If you film them in landscape and then twist them into portrait, it just twists the picture. It doesn't rotate it round to fit the different screen, which is so annoying. So I'd have to have two phones filming, one in landscape, one in portrait, which isn't a problem. I'm going to be getting another phone hopefully in the new year anyway, because this one's giving out, and I can just landscape and portrait. Yeah. Or, like
just
I said,
only do TikTok content and
one only does TikTok and one only does YouTube. Yeah. Or I'm getting a new camera. I want a new camera in the new year anyway, so maybe I'll just do it on that. I'll finish watching this tomorrow. Have to do errands. I'll remember to comment. G guy. Night everyone. Thank you for your kind words of encouragement. Good night, Karen. Right. Enjoy your evening. And yes, please do remember the G guy. Anyone else in here, please try to remember G guy. Just once this goes live, or go and find one of my videos and post G Guy on the video or on this live when it goes up, because I am trying to remember the name of an inspirational speaker I found who his name begins with a G or possibly a G. And I can't remember the name of him. But if no one reminds me to go and look for this guy, I will literally get off of this live, completely forget, and I'm done for. I'm done for. I won't remember to look for him. So yeah, once this goes live or once we've got off the live, if you can, go to one of my videos and just post under that video, G Guy. And then I will remember to leave the comment for Karen who wants to know what this guy's called. But I don't know his name. I have no idea of this guy's name. He's really good though. He's so inspirational and he makes you go, oh, of course that makes sense now. Like, why did I not know this from the beginning? Like, how am I that stupid? And he just genuinely makes you just think. It's amazing. So yeah, he is good. I bet we didn't. No, you didn't go and see New Neighbour to find out the name of the fireworks he had.
No. Like I said, just order anything that says high on the volume.
Yeah, but I want to know where he got them cool sparklers from too.
Oh, you'll be able to find that online.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and give him a knock.
Yeah.
I'm
You'll be able to find it yourself.
I'm scared. I don't like going round to people and knocking on their door and saying, hi!
Yeah, just go to
We
an
were
online
nosing.
store and have a look.
Yeah, might have a browse. Oh, here come the yawnings again. Ooh, they managed to stay at bay for nearly an hour. I did good. No yawning for an hour. I swear it's because I'm having the iron. Jenny, I think it was you, wasn't it, that said I should get a Guinness? Was it you? Someone suggested I should get Guinness anyway. This was a great live. Oh, you're running off, are you, Dragon Fruit? Well, thank you for joining if you are off. If you're not, thank you for saying it was a great live. Or did you notice the yawning and think, that's it, she's getting ready to go sleep? Oh, hello, India. Well, hello, Sky from India. I'm glad you enjoyed the live, Dragon Fruit. I've really enjoyed doing it. I kind of miss doing the lives, but it really did get to a point where I was like, I just can't anymore. I have to stop.
Perhaps that's all you do on TikTok.
What?
Is lives.
I could just do lives on TikTok, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
Do them at the same time you do these. Because you can do them on my phone.
Yeah, just have multiple live cameras
and do
set up.
live TikTok and YouTube together.
Yeah.
You know?
Why not?
Because then you're pulling new people from there. You know?
Yes, yawning is contagious. Yeah, I am sorry. I do try and cover the old Dartford tunnel as soon as I yawn, but everybody knows what you're doing, you know? And it is very, very contagious. It's horrendous. But like I said earlier, the anemia is driving me down. But someone said, get yourself some Guinness. I know I said I'm not going to mention it, but I'm going to try and see how far we get. Because apparently it's okay. But I got alcohol free. So there is no alcohol in my little Guinness. But apparently it's still got good iron in it. So I'm having that. I've started taking my multivitamin again every morning. I've also got...
It's literally pointless Guinness.
No, because it's got the iron in it. I got my cranberry juice drink as well, which I'm drinking very, very regularly. I love that. And I've started drinking my tonic water in the evenings. Oh, God, I got a really itchy nose and I don't know why it's so itchy. Started drinking the tonic water of an evening, which has really been helping with sleeping. And my herbal sleeping nighttime teas. I had my chamomile teas of the evening as well. So yeah. Oh, my viewer count is diminishing quickly. We've gone from like 15 to 8. Where are you going? You're running away. I'm guessing Dragon Fruit's gone by now. Dragon Fruit was like, no, you yawned. That's it. I'm sleeping. Good night. Oh, back up to 11. Jenny, I spoke to Jenny a minute ago and she's disappeared. So I don't know where Jenny's gone. I don't know who I've got in here. But, oh no, Dragon you're still here. You're there. Hello. I thought you'd run away for a nap, seeing as I yawned and made you feel sleepy. Hang on. That's better. If I disappear completely, you won't know I yawned. I sneezed. I got cramp again. That's what it was. Ah! You're never gonna believe that, are you? Oh, good grief. I am gonna have to go though, because we are rocking round now for 8 o'clock. I need to go and get myself comfy cozy and head off to sleep, because I have to be out cold by 9 o'clock, because I need my full 8 hours, 9 hours actually, 9 till 6, of snoring time before I go to work tomorrow. But it really has been a good live. Thank you so much for everyone joining me. Do make sure you come back next week. Members, if you are here, Thursday at 5. Everyone else next Sunday at 6. I will be trying to get my Instagram up and running. I'm going to have Del on TikTok duty to try and sort some videos out for the TikTok. And yeah, we'll see if we can't corner the world. Good night, my lovelies. Bye, Dragon Fruit. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I will see you all really soon. Bye-bye.